Caraval. Wouldn't they give us free Lucky Charms if we got a brand deal?
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my god, yes!
Lucky Charms, if you're watching this, give us a brand deal. Let's talk about the book.
Okay.
Caraval. Okay, I wasn't the biggest fan.
I related to the sister.
I
She
don't know.
had grown up her entire life having to defend her sister. I mean, if she had to lie every day any way she could to defend her sister, which I relate to, her entire life is her sister. She cannot accept the idea of her sister not being okay.
True. I guess I would have liked it better if she hadn't worried so much, because it felt like she was doing a lot of worrying, but not very much actually, like, going out there and searching for her sister. It would be like, she was worried, but then she followed, what's the guy's character name anyway? Joseph? Was that his name?
We should really know the characters of the books.
Joseph? Julian, that's his name. She kept being like, I have to find my sister. Then Julian was like, no, you can't. And she was like, oh, I have to find my sister, but okay. It would have been nice if she had, like, actually gone through with what she was saying and, like, gone off and adventured and thought everyone to find her sister.
I mean, she did go off on a number of adventures.
I don't know. I
I
guess
went through a lot of hard shit.
felt like Julian was always there, like, saving her and pointing her in the right direction, though.
I suppose, but also, well, I am not one for the male saves the girl all the time trope. Every once in a while, I will accept it, because it's also sexist to say that the male can never save the female.
True.
I'll accept him as the hero in this book.
Okay, also, am I the only one who really, really, really wants to know who Legend actually is?
Isn't there a sequel to this book?
Is there?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
To the Google. I don't have my phone. Okay. Do you have Goodreads?
Dog! No, I don't. I deleted it.
Okay. Why would anyone delete Goodreads?
Since when did I use Goodreads?
I use it all the time.
Wait, no.
She's gonna eat the one that fell. Okay, wait. Weren't we researching something that was of actual importance? See, Goodreads is useful. It provides you with answers. I'm going to Goodreads right now. Goodreads, if you sponsor us, I will be very happy. Watch this
Excuse
video.
me. How dare you push away Lucky Charms?
Lucky Charms and Goodreads, okay? Imagine if Lucky Charms and Goodreads did a mashup that's like booky charms. It's gonna happen.
Legendary.
I bet you it's about Legend.
Duh. That was the whole cliffhanger of the last book, which I was okay with, because I like cliffhangers.
Has it already come out?
Probably.
Come on.
I read Caraval when that first came out, so that was like a year ago.
Okay, so this one's about Donatella, it looks like. Oh, she has to find out Legend's true name. She has to go back to Caraval. Am I mispronouncing it? I feel like it's Caraval. Caraval? Caraval?
Who knows?
Okay, you know what? I accept being a rabbit. Rabbits are cool and adorable.
No, I accept being immature always.
Okay, it looks like I'm gonna love Legendary because it's about Legend, which was my favorite character.
Sounds to me like you like the idea of him, but you don't actually know anything about him.
Exactly, see?
But that's the makeup for disappointment.
Well, hopefully this book will not disappoint me. Okay, anyways, we discussed Caraval, right?
Yes.
I want the sequel. You liked the sister.
I like a cliffhanger. I like when things don't always get perfectly wrapped up, because it's okay. Life does not get perfectly wrapped up. My favorite are novels that are supposed to have giant cliffhangers. But you gotta accept that not everything is perfectly wrapped up. Which is why a lot of books about death tend to have really good cliffhangers and that will never be resolved, because that's the way death works. Death is one giant cliffhanger.
Next book. Ash.
I felt like it never really picked up. It never really got like a fun pace. It never really had a climax.
True, but I don't feel like it needed a climax. I think it was good enough without a climax. The writing was really pretty.
It was a lovely written book, and the Huntress was amazing.
Yes, gayness. Very gay. Gayness is, like, accepted. Like, mind blown. I love it.
It's not particularly talked about, though. It's kind of like, if you have enough power, you get away with it.
Yeah, kind of. Royal people do.
And, what did you think about Clara?
Clara, I don't know. She just never really did much. I mean, she was never mean to Ash, but she never stood up for Ash.
I think she had a quiet defiance.
I guess. And she was always, like, so annoyed at the idea of the prince, so I want to know what's going on there. Did we ever... Maybe I just missed something. Did we ever find out why she always got, like...
I thought this book was also supposed to have a sequel, which... Yeah, no, this book...
Oh, it does have a sequel. Huntress. the back.
We're probably gonna get to know more about Clara.
Yeah, I hope so. Although I don't feel like it needs a sequel. Like, the only reason it would need a sequel is if something horrible happens. And I don't want something horrible to happen because it has a happy ending. I don't want that to be ruined.
It says Huntress, so I'm sure it's about the Huntress, but I want a book about Clara. I just want to know about her.
I want to know what's going on with the prince. Like, he's, like, wild and hunting, and then Clara has a crush on... I want the prince and Clara to, like, get together. Because, like, they're the two characters that I want to know more about. Also, I want to know what happened on that night when Ash was all like, you can have me, but only for one night. Then, since you love me, you must let me free. Or whatever.
I think she might have fallen a little bit in love with him. She seemed kind of wistful about leaving him. But also, it's like, I don't know, a much more fantastical romantic version of a one-night stand. They knew not to get too invested, but she did, because she knew she had someone who truly loved her, waiting for her at home.
It would be a nice tragic ending, though, if, like, just after she realized she was in love with, what's-her-face? Huntress girl.
Kiara.
Kiara?
That's how I pronounced it.
Kara?
I like Kiara.
Kiara. Okay, so it would be nice if it would be a wonderful tragic ending. Just after she realized she was in love with Kiara, Sidian forced her to marry him. I don't know, I love tragic endings. Sorry.
I feel like Kiara would be chill with being a mistress.
Ooh, yes. Or we could do like Hades and Persephone thing where she's with Sidian for half the year and then she's with Kiara. Like, are you eating all the Lucky Charms?
There were many to begin with.
Eating all the Lucky Charms right here.
Stay away.
Anyways, Hades, Persephone, one half the year, the other half. Where'd it even go? Here. The other half the year. And I didn't really get the Cinderella vibe from this.
Which I like. So I feel like it has really subtle Cinderella, but a lot of retellings are just like...
They follow it exactly.
Yeah, this was like super vague, and it was like, it had the very, very basic plot lines. I was really worried there for a second that her and the prince would fall in love. I was really worried there for a second.
God, that would have been absolute death. It would have been nice. I don't really get what was going on with the prince. Like, she didn't really have to be with the prince.
I think she kind of got swept up by accident, and she was like, oh, shit.
It would have been nice. You know what would have been nice? If Clara had danced with the prince.
That would have been lovely. But then she didn't call her sisters because she was so worried that her honor would, like, turn on her.
Yes! But if Ash knew, and, like, Clara was like, please don't tell Anna that I danced with the prince, and then Ash was like, well, please don't tell anyone that, like, I danced with the hundreds, and then they're like, okay, sisters, blood pact, and then they're bonded from forevermore.
No blood pact, they're not blood related.
Well, they can, like, prick their fingers and stuff.
I don't think Clara would be into that.
Okay, well, they can spit on their hands and shit.
That would be better.
I mean, you're not...
You know, I had hope for Anna. I had a slim bit of hope in the very beginning.
Well, there was this one part where Ash was all like, in that moment, she felt pity for Anna and gave her the spell. And I was like, oh, maybe they're gonna be friends.
I appreciate quiet defiance. People think it's cowardly, but it's an extremely important way to go about it. It's just, you don't have to be out and verbal, but somehow Anna knows there's doubt. She's protecting herself, she's not being rash, she's not being stupid, but I think eventually she's going to make her way out.
Yeah. Okay, so hopefully, sequel, more Clara, more Prince. I don't really want to know more about Ash and the Huntress, because I feel like if there's a sequel means conflict, and conflict means the relationship won't be perfect, and if it isn't perfect, I don't want to know, because I like them.
But no relationship is perfect.
Yeah, but we can pretend.
No. I don't like perfect relationships, but I like cliffhangers. I would honestly like to get to know more about the Huntress line.
We should pull up Goodreads, see what this description for the sequel is. Nature is out of balance in the human world. Dun dun dun. The sun hasn't shone in years and crops are failing. Okay, how long is this after Ash? Years? Are they adults? I don't want to read about them as adults. Worse yet, strange and hostile creatures have begun to appear. The people's survival hangs in the balance. Oh, they're completely different characters. What? To solve the crisis, the Oracle Stones are cast. And Cade?
That's the Huntress before Kista.
and Tyson, two 17-year-old girls. Okay, there's 2 girls. It's gonna be gay. All is right in the world.
Yeah.
Are picked on a journey and are picked to go on a dangerous and unheard journey to Tanlili, the city of the Fairy Queen. Taysen is a sage, brimming with magic, and Kaid is of the earth, that is speck of the otherworldly. And yet the 2 girls' destinies are drawn together during the mission. As members of their party succumb to unearthly attacks and fairy tricks, the 2 come to rely on each other and even to fall in love. Gayness. As members of their party succumb... Wait, I already read that part. But the kingdom only needs 1 huntress to save it, and what it takes could tear Kaid and Taysen apart forever. Oh, yeah, so it's a prequel. Prequel to Ash. Oh, it's inspired by, like, a Chinese folktale called I Ching. I like how it looks like you're taller than me, but, like, actually, I'm taller than her. Don't trust the camera. I'm taller.
What would you feel if the books were combined?
If the books were combined...
Like, what aspects would you want to combine?
Definitely the writing from Ash. Because the writing from Ash was beautiful. And then, just the whole idea of the Caraval is cool. Like, the setting. And I love how, like, they hint at all these other countries and worlds and races, but they don't actually, like, discuss them. I want to learn more about that world. Like, imagine if the fairies from Ash ran the Caraval. Like, the Caraval was one of their fairy dances that if you get too swept up in, like, if you get too swept up in it, you'll be trapped forever as one of the players. But...
I don't know if you ever saw the movie Nerve, but honestly, Caraval kind of reminded me of Nerve.
Oh, wasn't that the one where they were, like, there was this game online that they had to, like, do, like, stunts and stuff?
They were either watcher or players, and the watchers would give them dares, but it was dangerous. People died.
Aha! It's not Kiara, it's Kaiza. I knew I was right. I'm always right. What are you reading right now?
Well, actually, I just finished Stardust, so I'm reading...
Is that the one about the spaceship?
The what?
Never mind.
No, repeat.
Phoebe's reading this book about a spaceship.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
Did you ever see the movie Stardust?
Oh, the Neil Gaiman one.
Mm-hmm. I just read it.
Yeah, I saw the movie on Netflix. I didn't actually watch it, but I saw the movie on Netflix. And I was like, oh, that looks kind of good.
I watched it with my sister all the time when I was younger, so when I found out it was a book, I had to read it. This is really cute! You're so mature.
Who, me?
Yes.
No, I'm very mature. I'm the epitome of maturity. Look at me. So mature. I'm obviously not in my pajamas. Definitely not.
Get a video of this.